Hey everyone, what's going on? We are here again with another video. We are here again with another video. We are continuing with the Naval Ravikant. We are continuing with Naval Ravikant book. Is it so? Is it right? We are continuing with Naval Ravikant book. Or hey everyone, we are again. Hey everyone, we are. Hey everyone, we are here. We are here. Hey everyone, we are here again with another video. I'm here again. Hey everyone, I am here again with another video. Oh, that's good. Hey everyone, I am here again with another video. Today's topic is that's the starting line. We will going to follow this starting line for the next another video. Hey everyone, I am here. Let me write down it. Let me write down it in a notepad. Where's notepad? Notepad. Hey everyone, I am I am here. I'm back with another one. Today's hey what's up? Today's topic is what topic is whatever the topic we have interested. Okay. So starting line has been decided. Already 2 minutes has been passed. So let me start. Today's topic is get paid for your judgment. Get paid for your judgment. Get paid for your judgment. Today we are going to speak louder. Something louder. Something not. It's not something. It's look like that I have tilted toward left more. Is it right? Ah, it's right. Shall we start with the topic? Yeah, get paid for your judgment. Choosing what kind of job, career, or field you get paid into, or what sort of deals you are willing to take from your employer will be give you much more free time. Then you don't have to worry as much as about their time management. I would love to paid purely for my judgment, not for my work, not for any work. I want a robot, capital, or computer to do the work. What I want to get for my judgment. I think every human should aspire to being a knowledgeable, knowledgeable, knowledgeable about the certain things and being paid for our unique knowledge. We have as much as leverage as is possible in our business, whether it's through robots or computer or what you have, then you can be master of your own time because we are just being tracked on output, not input. Imagine someone comes along with a demonstrably has slightly better judgment than right. They are right 85% of the time instead of 75%. You will pay them $50 million or $100 million, $200 million, whatever it take, because 10% better judgment steering a 100 billion ship is very valuable. CEOs are highly paid because of their leverage. A small difference in judgment and capability here get amplified. Demonstratory judgment, credibility around the judgment is so critical. Warren Buffett wins here because he has massive credibility. He has been highly accountable. He has been right over and over in the public domain. He built a reputation for very high integrity, so you can trust him. People will throw infinite leverage behind him because of his judgment. Nobody asks him around hard he work. Nobody asks him when he wake up or when he go to sleep. They are like, Warren, just do your thing. Judgment, especially demonstrated judgment with high accountability and a clear track record, is critical. That's very, very, very good point. Navalikant, Navaravikant is purely a god, goat. Navaravikant is a god in today's world. Everyone is through. Who's over? Who's ever? Who's over? Who's over? Whosoever. Whosoever. Whosoever होता है whosoever. Who's over is going to watch this in future will remember this. Yeah, 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 yeah. Shall we continue with the topic? Yes. We waste our time with short time of thinking, busy work. Warren Buffett spent a year in deciding a day and a day acting there. Acting. Oh, where are you going, brother? Just stay here. Just from being marginally better, like running a quarter mile of fraction of second faster, some people get paid a lot more. Orders of magnitude more. Leverage magnifies those differences even more. Being at the extreme in your art is very important in the age of leverage. Get paid for your reputation. Show via iteration. Okay, okay. Prioritize and focus. Step 2. Step 2. Prioritize and focus. I have encountered plenty of bad luck along the way. The first little fortune I made, I instantly lost in the stock market. The second little fortune I made, or just have made, I basically got cheated out of my business partners. Only the third time around that has been a charm. Even then, it been a slow, steady struggle. I haven't made money in my life in one giant payout. I has always been a whole bunch of small things piling up. It's more about consistently creating wealthy by creating business, creating opportunities, and creating investment. It hasn't been a giant of one-off thing. My personal wealth has been generated by one big year. It just stack up a little bit, a few chips at a little time, more option, more business, more investment, more thing I can do. Two, thanks to internet, opportunities and are massively abundant. In fact, I have too many ways to make money. I don't have enough time. I literally have opportunities pouring out of my ears. I keep running out of time. There are many ways to create wealth, to create product, to create business, and to get paid by society as a byproduct. I just can't handle them all. While your time at an hourly rate and ruthlessly spend to save time at the same rate, you will never be worth more than your worth. No one is going to value your no one is going to value more than your value yourself. You just have to set a very high personal hourly rate and you have to stick it on. Even when I was young, I just decided I was worth a little more than market thought I was worth, and I started treating myself less that way. Always factor your time into your every decision. How much time does it take? It's going to be take your an hour or to get across town to get something. If you value yourself at $100 an hour, that basically throwing $100 out of your pocket. Are you going to do that? Fast forward for your wealth itself and pick some intermediate hourly rate. For me, believe it or not, back then you could have hired me, which now obviously you can't. But back then you have to hire me. This was 2 decades ago, or even 2 decades ago. Before I had a real money, my hourly rate, I used to say myself over and over, 5,000 an hour. Wow. Today, when I look back, it was about 1,000 really. $1,000 an hour. Of course, I still end up doing a stupid thing like arguing with the electrician or returning the broker. Broken is bigger, what I shouldn't have, and I did a lot less than any of my friends would. I would make a theoretical show out of throwing something in the trash pile or giving it to Salabatan, Shalabatan, Salabatan army rather than trying to return it, handing something to people rather than trying to fix it. I would argue with my girlfriend or even today's It's my wife. I don't do that. Today is not problem that I solve. I still argue with my mother when she hands me little to-dos. I just don't do that. I want rather hire you an assistant. That was a truly even when I didn't have money. Another way of thinking about something is if you can outsource something or not do something for less than an hourly rate, outsource it or don't do it. Okay, okay, okay. That's a great point. It's very easy to speak out on. It's very easy to speak out through an article, but it's very hard to speak on your own. Like if I am able to capture that, if I am able to understand that paragraph easily, that why I am not able to speak it. I am not able to explain it in my in on or my in on my words. That's a different I have to create in these 100 days. That's my goal to do this playlist. Shall we continue? Yeah. Set a very high hourly aspirational rate for yourself and stick to it. It should be seem to feel absurdly high. If it doesn't, it's not high enough. Whatever you picked up, my advice you would be to rise it. Like I said for myself, even before I had money. For the longest time, I used to 5,000 an hour. And if you extrapolate that out in what it looked like an annual salary, it's multiple millions of dollars per year. Ironically, I actually think I have beaten it. I am not hardest working person. I am actually a lazy person. I work through bursts of energy where I really motivated to do something. If I actually look at how much I have earned per actual hour I have put in, I possibility quite a bit higher than that. Can you spend if you secret it despite wealth? It will elude you. Elude you. If you get your relative mindset, you going to be get people who do better than you. You are always going to be jealous or ambitious of them. You are they sense those feelings when you try to do business with them. When you try to business with somebody, if you are have anything, if I have any thought or judgment about them, they are feel one are weird to feel what other people deep down inside feels. You have to get out the relative mindset. Literally being anti-wealth will prevent you from becoming wealthy because will not have the right mindset for it. Do you won't have the right spirit, you won't be dealing with people on the right people. Be optimistic, be positive. It important optimistic actually do better in a long run. The business world has many people playing zero sum games and few people playing positive sum games, searching for the either each other in the crowd. There are fundamentally two huge games in the life that play. One is a money game because money is going to solve or but it's going to be solve your money problem. People realize that, so they want to make money, but at the same time many of them deep down believe they can't make money. They don't want any wealth creation to happen, so they attack the whole enterprise by saying, well, making money is evil, you shouldn't do it. But actually playing the other game, which is status game, they are trying to be high status in the eye of other people watching by you. Well, I don't need money, we don't want money. Status is your ranking in the social hierarchy. Wealth creation is the role of evolutionary recent positive sum game. Status is old zero sum game. Those attacking wealth creation are often just seeking status. Status is a zero sum game. It's very old game. When you are playing it since monkey tribe. It's hierarchical. Who's number one? Who's number two? Who's number three? And number three to move number two, and number two to move out to the slot. So status is zero sum game. Politics is an example of a status game. Even sports are an example of a status game. To be the winner, there must be a loser. I don't fundamentally love a status game. They play an important role in the society, so we can figure out who's in the chart. But fundamentally, you can't play because they are necessary ever. The problem is, to win a status game, you have to put somebody else down. That's why you should avoid a status game in your life. They make you an angry, combative person. You always fighting to put other people down. You put other yourself and people you like up. The status game are always going to be exist. They know way around it, but realize most of their time when you're trying to create wealth and you're getting attacked by someone else, they are trying to increase their own status at your expense. They are playing different game, and it's worst game. It's a sum zero game instead of positive sum game. Playing a stupid game win stupid prizes. What's the most important thing to do when younger people starting out? Spend more time on making big decisions. There are basically three big decisions you make in your life: where you live, where you with, who you are with, and what you do. Where you spend little time deciding what relationship to get into. We spend so much time in a job. We spend so little time deciding what job to get into, choosing what city to live in. Almost completely determine the trajectory of your life. But we spend so little trying to figure out what city we to live in. Advice to a young engineer considering moving to San Francisco: do you want to leave your friends behind, or be the one of the left behind? If you're going to live in a city or a 10 year, if you're going to be a job 5 years, if you are relationship for a decade, you are should be spending 1 or 2 years deciding those things. They are highly dominating decisions. Those three decisions really matter. You have to say no to everything and free up your time so you can solve important problem. Those three are probably the three biggest one. What are the one or two steps you take? Surround yourself with successful people. Figure out what you are good at. Start helping other people with. Great it away. Pay it forward. Karma work because people are consistent on a long enough time scale. You will attract what you project. But don't measure your patience run out of your count. An old boss once warned, you will never to be rich since you are obviously smart, and someone will always offer you a job. That's just good enough. How do you decide your first company? I was working in a tech giant called Home Network, and I told everybody around me, my boss, over coworkers, my friend in Silicon Valley, all this other playing people is starting companies. It's look like they can do it. I'm going to start a company. I just are temporarily. I'm an entrepreneur. I didn't actually mean to trick myself into. I wasn't deliberate, calculated things. I was just venting, talking out loud, being overly honest. But I didn't actually start a company. That's why in 1996 it was a much scarier, more difficult proposition to start a company then. Sure enough, everyone started saying, "What are still looking here? I thought you are leaving a start company. Wow, it's truly here. I'm literally embarrassed, and you're starting my own company." Yes, I know. Some people aren't necessarily ready to entrepreneur, but long term, we are come to the idea, correct logical thing to do for everybody to work on somebody else. It's a welcome model. Oh, that's good. That's it for that video. Meet you in another video. Thanks. It. Bye bye.